What's going on, Dodgers Nation? Doug McCain here. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. We've got a very interesting update on the Freddie Freeman Braves contract situation. Doug Gottlieb, he admitted today that his statements were false. We're going to get into all that. It's very interesting. But first, if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to the Dodgers Nation YouTube channel for all latest Dodgers news, rumors, hype videos, breakdowns, interviews, and more all season long. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you really want to support the channel, smash that like button. And as always, I want your takes down below in the comment section. What grade would you give the Freddie Freeman signing? A, B, C, D, or F? And also, what do you make of Doug Gottlieb's apology? What do you make of the whole Freddie Freeman Braves contract situation? To me, I think he's more than happy to be a Dodger, but I want all your thoughts down below. And for all latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. So if you remember back in June, Freddie Freeman returns to Atlanta, and he was very emotional. His eyes were sweating like crazy. He was Freddie Weepman coming back to Atlanta to receive his World Series ring. And a lot of Dodger fans, they had some issues with it. Some Dodgers insiders had some issues with it. Clayton Kershaw had some comments about not being second fiddle to the Braves. There was so much made about it, and it all came to a head when Freddie Freeman ultimately fired his agent. Before doing so, he told reporters, "Last weekend in Atlanta was a very emotional time for me and my family. I am working through some issues with my longtime agent at Excel. My representation remains a fluid situation, and I will update if needed." So the update was that he fired his agent, and then rumors started to circulate that the Braves had made an offer to Freddie Freeman that his agent did not present to him. And that is when Doug Gottlieb, he went to Twitter and he tweeted out, "Casey Close never told Freddie Freeman about the Braves' final offer. That is why Freeman fired him. He found out in Atlanta this weekend. It isn't that rare to have happen in Major League Baseball, but it happened. Close knew Freddie would have taken the Atlanta deal." So that sent shockwaves through the industry, and there was some turmoil brewing in that Dodgers clubhouse. The LA Times writer Dylan Hernandez got into a little bit of a tiff with Freddie Freeman where he called him emotionally unstable. And then Casey Close, Freddie's former agent, he would go on to sue Doug Gottlieb for his comments, which the lawsuit describes as false and reckless, thereby injuring plaintiffs' names, business, and reputation. In the filing by Close alleged that Close has received death threats from people he believes to be Braves fans since Doug Gottlieb's tweet. And he would go on to say in a statement, "Although we gave Mr. Gottlieb an opportunity to retract his false statement, he failed to do so. The complaint sets the record straight as to what occurred during the negotiations with the Atlanta Braves." So you had a lot of Dodger fans out there, a lot of Braves fans out there trying to make the claim that, oh, Freddie, he wanted to be in Atlanta, and that Casey Close basically kept things close to the vest and withheld this contract. But apparently that never happened. And today, Doug Gottlieb, he released this statement on Twitter. He wrote, "On June 29th, I commented on alleged circumstances surrounding Freddie Freeman's negotiations with the Atlanta Braves and his relationship with his former agent, Casey Close. While I always strive to report accurate information, I prematurely reported on these events and simply got it wrong. Upon further vetting of my sources, a review of the lawsuit filed against me in this matter, and a direct conversation with Casey himself, I have learned that the conduct I alleged did not occur and that there is no credible basis for stating that it did. My ultimate investigation into this matter confirms that Casey Close did, in fact, communicate all offers to Freddie Freeman, and the sources I relied on were incorrect. In no uncertain terms, I appreciate the damage that misinformation like this can cause and have been in touch with Casey Close to apologize directly. I have also deleted my original tweet." So there you have it. A guy that stole credit cards while he was in college has zero credibility in Doug Gottlieb. Just going to Twitter, a guy that nobody asked. Last time I checked, no one was trying to get Doug Gottlieb's opinion on baseball matters, especially ones that he's misinformed on. So it's nice to see him get caught red-handed in this situation. Once the lawyers came a knocking, he started talking, and he was ready to apologize for his misinformation because he was getting a lot of likes, a lot of retweets, a lot of people that didn't know Doug Gottlieb on that day decided to follow him because of his comments on Freddie Freeman, and they turned out to be completely bogus. And on top of everything else, I think it's interesting, you saw Dodger fans out there that wanted Freddie Freeman traded. Yes, guys, I know it sounds really crazy when you consider the season that Freddie Freeman's had, where he's really put together another MVP caliber season, where Dodger fans actually wanted him traded for a fake story. So, yeah, it's really unbelievable when you consider that Doug Gottlieb just comes in with no credibility and he just spits out the story and it just takes off. And you look at the year that Freddie Freeman's having, 171 hits, that's first in all of Major League Baseball. 905 OPS, that's good for 7th. A 388 WOBA, that's good for 8th. A 153 WRC plus, that's good for 7. WRC plus, of course, is a way to measure offensive production, and he's 53% better than league average because 100 is league average. And then a 5.9 F4, that's good for 6. So Freddie Freeman has been a top 10 player. To me, he's been better than advertised. When you compare Matt Olson's numbers to Freddie Freeman, Olson has an 818 OPS, good for 27th in baseball. A 350 WOBA, that's good for 36th. A 123 WRC plus, that's good for 50th. And a 2.9 F4, that's good for 51st. So Olson, a nice player, an all-star player, but Freddie Freeman is still superior, even though he is a little bit older. And I think it does make sense for the Braves to try to get younger with an Olson, but still, I just still can't believe that they didn't want to offer him that 6th year. They reportedly offered him a 5-year, $135 million contract, but that's not going to get it done for Freddie Freeman, this generation's Mr. Brave, a guy that just led you to a World Series championship. So Freddie clearly is happy in Los Angeles. He said months ago that he's turned the page. He's really developed a relationship and a bond with Mookie Betts and Trey Turner, and this team is on pace to shatter the Dodgers' regular season franchise record for wins. They won 106 in 2019 and 2021, and right now they're on pace to win 111 games. So things have worked out for Freddie Freeman and Doug Gottlieb. Hey, man, if you want to go on Twitter and make some bold claims, you better be right, because they really just shut his ass up by suing him and him coming out and making that statement. So, yeah, it's not the first time Doug Gottlieb has done this, but I think that, yeah, now that you have legal action involved in such a sensitive matter when it comes to Freddie Freeman and the Braves, I think that it was the right thing to do. But hopefully he learns from this, and hopefully if he reports anything in the future, it's factual and not just something based on some rumor. But let me know down below in the comment section, what are all your thoughts on Doug Gottlieb's comments and his statement today on Freddie Freeman? What are your thoughts on kind of people jumping the gun on the Freddie Freeman situation? Look, it was emotional. This is a guy that was a Brave as a teenager. He met his wife while with the Braves. He won his first World Series. He started a family. Look, I don't care which team it is. It's going to be emotional. It's going to be a transition. And to me, it almost feels like a guy that definitely was in a bad breakup, but he ended up with a supermodel in the Los Angeles Dodgers. You're on a team that's the favorite to win the World Series. You come home to beautiful, sunny Southern California. So he's in a great situation in LA. But let me know down below in the comments section. What are your thoughts on Doug Gottlieb? What are your thoughts on Freddie Freeman? What would you grade his signing so far? A, B, C, D, or F? To me, it's an A signing. There's no question about it. I think you're getting great value. You're essentially getting a top 10 player, a top 7 player for $27.5 million, and a guy that's helping players like Trey Turner and Mookie Betts continue to thrive. And I think, too, when you look at his approach at the plate, I think it's rubbed off on guys up and down this order. But I want your thoughts down below. Also, let's talk about his durability post each and every day. Go on and on about Freddie Freeman, who's been Fred hot pretty much this entire season. But I want your thoughts down below. My name is Doug McCain. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. For our latest Dodgers news, rumors, high videos, breakdowns, interviews, and more all season long, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see us post even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. And until next time, think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.